like entire India is watching you on television, and in a
That's
day
right.
you just did a whole lot of marketing.
Hmm.
So I think it's extremely important. And when you talk about raising funds, I don't think you need to go to Shark Tank to raise funds, because it's a room full of men and you are the only woman standing there asking anything. So
Hmm.
they will judge you so badly. Like they are like, tea business is not something a woman can do. Apart from spearmint, tea is so very common, but spearmint को
Hmm.
छोड़ के there are lodra, satwari. These are few herbs
Hmm.
that, if taken in a particular format, in a particular time of the day, they have no completely reversed PCOS in some cases. When you name a beverage that's India's favorite,
Hmm.
it's always chai.
Hmm.
कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है चाय के बिना. Like
That's
if it's a
absolutely true.
meeting or
Hmm.
it's a फ्रेंड्स टपरी पे अड्डा हो या फिर घर में मेहमानों के आने
Hmm.
वाला वो चीज, तो चाय के
Hmm.
बिना एवरीथिंग इज सो इनकम्प्लीट. आई बिलीव दैट एआई इज देयर टू असिस्ट एंड नॉट
Hmm.
रिप्लेस. सो
Hmm.
एआई इज ऑफ अ ग्रेट हेल्प. एआई
Hmm.
will always be there.
Hmm.
मतलब now things have become so easy. You don't have to plan an entire calendar on your own. AI is always
Hmm.
there to assist you. What you were doing in 1 hour, it's done in 5 minutes because of AI.
True.
Don't sell, make them buy. It was by R.
Yeah.
Mukund, and
Hmm.
I think for to be a like successful businessman, you have to be
Hmm.
the greatest salesman.
Why does one blend calms your mind while the other one energizes you? And a sip of tea can connect us to centuries old Ayurvedic wisdom. To answer all these questions, I have Neha Ghatak with me today, who is the co founder of Chai Root. If you are new to my channel, then do consider subscribing, as I am going to come up with interesting interviews of founders, authors, and industry leaders. Neha is on a mission to declutter the tea market and bring in the year old ancient Ayurvedic practices through sustainable, authentic, and thoughtfully crafted blends. With Chai Root, she is not just offering tea, she is reviving a tradition, promoting mindful wellness, and building a brand rooted in purpose and purity. Let's dive into a journey filled with bold ideas, healing herbs, challenges, and a lot of chai. Hi Neha, welcome to Stories with Nabanita. I am Nabanita, as you already know. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be a part of the show, and I'm really thrilled to uncover the chapters of your journey throughout. And you are a pretty young entrepreneur, I would must say. And the cause that you have picked, like what you would say that redefining the tea market, like as it is very cluttered, you want to do something which is out of the box. So I would not be the right person to elaborate on this. So I'll put it forward to you. If you can just share your thoughts towards starting with Chai Root, as that's your brand name, and let the viewers know about it.
Yeah. Hello, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to your podcast.
My
This is
pleasure.
the yeah,
Hmm.
this is I think the first time I am in such kind of session.
Hmm.
We have discussed a lot about the brand with people, but I was really excited to be in your podcast. So the entire idea behind Chai Root was, I always wanted to do something around health and wellness.
Hmm.
I was figuring out exactly what.
Hmm.
But then I thought that why not chai? Because you see, for India,
Hmm.
when you name a beverage that's India's favorite,
Hmm.
it's always chai.
Hmm.
कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है चाय के बिना. Like
That's
if it's a
absolutely true.
meeting or
Hmm.
it's a फ्रेंड्स टपरी पे अड्डा हो या फिर घर में मेहमानों के आने
Hmm.
वाला वो चीज, तो चाय के
Hmm.
बिना एवरीथिंग इज सो इनकम्प्लीट। बट
Absolutely.
इसी चाय के इंडस्ट्री में ही सबसे ज्यादा मिलावट भी हो रही है। हम लोगों
Mm-hmm.
को पता भी नहीं है कि सो मच एक्सप्लॉयटेशन व्हेन वी रीड न्यूज़पेपर,
Mm-hmm.
it is like the small tea growers are forced to sell their tea leaves at 30 to 40% less market value पे उन लोगों को बेचना पड़ता है, and they're
Mm-hmm.
forced to do that. In Assam, the situation is so bad. So
Acha.
we thought that why not make a wellness brand where
Mm-hmm.
we deliver the finest quality tea, and we make the entire tea not only for entertainment or for enjoy purpose, but a whole like lot of what we say, that when we have tea we never regret that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we feel like acidity हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, so we
Mm-hmm.
want to solve this entire problem, that
Mm-hmm.
we want to come up with a drink or a beverage that will solve this issue forever. They can
Mm-hmm.
enjoy their cup of tea anytime anywhere they want.
Okay. All right. So, very nice, you can say, thought regarding this chai, because as you said, acidity ho raha hai. So, I think that is pretty common in every Indian household, like having a milk tea in the morning and then suffering with with the acidity for the rest of the day. So, yeah. So, ये जो entrepreneurship है, like you thought of doing something and you took this market. Like any incident happened in your life which inspired you to start with this?
Not exactly, but I
Mm-hmm.
was working with a tea brand
Mm-hmm.
prior starting this company.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't name the brand. So I
Mm-hmm.
worked with two tea brands before
Mm-hmm.
this, and have
Mm-hmm.
seen the kind of exploitations that was going on within the company. So it was a
Acha.
very unfair kind of practice.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many marketing gimmicks. They were saying
Mm-hmm.
something, they were selling something else. So it was
Mm-hmm.
never a fair game. Like obviously they were getting a lot of sales from that, but I thought that if we go into, because the market में demand तो है, हम लोगों को पता था कि यार uncluttered segment में if you see it is a 25,000 crore का tea market in India. So it's a huge market and so many players out there. So if we choose a particular segment and we want to cater a particular group of people, so we
Mm-hmm.
can actually take some percentage of that market and build a successful brand out of it. So
Acha.
entire idea started from there. And
Mm-hmm.
अगर आप इनर मतलब चाय के बारे में पूछो कि कितना तुमको आइडिया है चाय के बारे में, सो ऑनेस्टली चाय के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा आइडिया नहीं है, बट वी नो व्हाट कस्टमर वांट्स।
Mm-hmm.
कस्टमर को क्या चाहिए वो पता है, बट अगर
Mm-hmm.
यू गिव मी टू काइंड ऑफ टीज एंड टेल मी की, बिकॉज हम लोग को भी एंसेस्टर चाय के सेगमेंट में नहीं थे, सो लाइक हम लोग को बहुत ज्यादा आइडिया नहीं है। मैं भी पहचान नहीं पाऊंगी शायद शायद कौन सा अच्छा है कौन सा बुरा है, सो आई एम ऑल्सो लर्निंग कि
Mm-hmm.
हाउ टू फाइंड आउट विच टी इज गुड एंड विच इज नॉट।
Mm-hmm.
बट ऑल वी नो कि व्हाट वी वांट टू बिल्ड दैट इज वेरी लाइक, मतलब वो क्लैरिटी है,
Mm-hmm.
एंड वी नो दैट व्हाट कस्टमर्स वांट, सो
Mm-hmm.
उसी विजन के साथ वी आर मूविंग अहेड।
Okay, great. During the process of building Chai Root, okay, so what was the biggest success you have got, and what is the biggest challenge that you have faced?
So, we people, like people always say that they support like women entrepreneurs, but
Mm-hmm.
when we were building Chai Root from scratch,
Mm-hmm.
that was the like biggest challenge we faced. Like the vendors mostly. When we went to the vendors for procuring our tea or any spices, so we had contacted a lot of vendors.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, when you build it on your own a bootstrap brand where you're putting your own funds, so
Mm-hmm.
obviously you won't like be able to procure a 500 kg at once. You'll be going
That's
with
true.
5 kgs or 10 kgs. So
Mm-hmm.
like there was a lot of criticism at that point where they said ki we don't provide 5 kgs of tea, we won't help you. So we faced a lot of rejections. We knocked at a lot of doors before we got the right person to help us out with the procurement part. So
Mm-hmm.
so it was like we saw that when it's a room full of men and you are the only woman standing there asking anything, so they will judge you so badly. Like they are like tea business is not something a woman can do. So this was a biggest challenge. And then there were giants like Tata Tea Green. I named the brand. You
Huh.
can
No,
like,
obviously that is a known fact. Like Tata Tea, and
yeah.
there is a green tea brand also. So there are so many.
Yeah, so
Huh.
they've kind of like in auction or any from anywhere, they just clear up all the stock, all the tea. So it's
Mm.
very tough to get a good quality tea
Mm.
for testing or whatever purpose, because those are the giants sitting in the market. They have
Right.
distribution sorted, they have
Obviously.
procurement sorted.
Hmm.
So it's obviously it's still we are figuring out a lot of things.
Hmm.
And but the biggest success we got is like, because we went through that entire journey. Now if chai route doesn't work out also, we can
Hmm.
build anything with the idea, because we know how to build it now, because we have have the field experience.
Hmm.
Not only a tea brand, of any
Hmm.
brand if we build right now, you know that the kind of challenges that we
You
learned a
might
lot in the
face.
process.
Huh.
Yeah,
Huh.
so
So,
that is, I think, a success.
so that is what, like, no failure is a failure if till the time you are taking it as a like learning, है ना?
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best for like building the chai route, and you should be successful. You should achieve all the success that you have dreamt for chai route.
Yeah.
Okay. So Neha, when we talk about the tea blends that chai route has, right? So how do you connect with your audience with the Ayurvedic blends? Like when it, as we discussed in the beginning, that when it is a beverage, we just take it. We don't think about that whether it is healthy or it is going to harm my health, right? So at least in most of the households, we don't. Tea is a tea. Tea is a must-have in the morning or in the
Hmm.
evening, right? It's not about having a healthy tea. It's just about having tea. So how are
Yeah.
you planning to penetrate that market? Like health is going to be a part of your brand. So how you're doing it? Like what are the different blends you have?
So first of all, after a certain age, when you
Mm-hmm.
consume tea first thing in the
Mm-hmm.
morning, you see
Mm-hmm.
that problem that comes with it is acidity. You will
Mm-hmm.
face it after, like, after 25, 26. If you have milk tea early in the morning, you will be facing all this problem. So we
Mm-hmm.
thought that maybe like we can come up with such some kind of a blend, a Ayurvedic masala blend, where it will be having a property that is soothing to the gut. It should be
Okay.
very gut friendly. So
Mm-hmm.
we were working with a food scientist. She's in our team. Her name is
Mm-hmm.
Rudrani, and
Okay.
so with her we started developing uh, different formulations. We tried, we tested a lot of things, and then we came up with our first blend. And
Mm-hmm.
it was having all those ingredients that was inspired from a ancient Ayurvedic recipe. And then
Mm-hmm.
we added milk to it, and we tested it for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Had it have it our own selves early in the morning for like 7 to 10 days, and we could actually feel the difference. Like it was completely light, no indigestion, like nothing. We didn't feel any kind of acidity or something, and it was very light to the
Mm-hmm.
stomach, and it tastes. And then when we tried to go back to our normal daily chai, we were not liking it. We stopped liking any other tea after we actually had the chai roti. And this is not what I am saying. Most of the customers who tried it, like they're like, this is so so nice. Like if we have it for 21 days straight, like you can't even go back to your normal chai. So it's
Okay.
not only some, we are trying to like go into every household, every kitchen, and we're like, you don't need to trust us, trust yourself. Just try it once and you will love it. Like you will be, after that you will be so addicted to it. You will feel the difference after you
Mm-hmm.
have our chai, because it's not a daily cup of tea. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. Okay, I
Mm.
will like to show you one of the packaging in the video only. So this
Yeah,
is
would
our
love to
most
see it.
like best selling product. This is a like Punjab masala chai,
Mm-hmm.
and this product is inspired from obviously Punjab. It has a spicy note, like a
Mm-hmm.
bold flavor. So it has
Mm-hmm.
Assam CTC, cardamom, cinnamon, and a lot of other spices, which is again good for cold and cough if you're having a
Mm-hmm.
sore throat.
Hmm.
best for winters. In summers also you can have it. It will be
Hmm.
a bit bold and spicy. So
Great.
and
Hmm.
and then we have the most light flavor, that is Kashmiri Gulab Chai. So
Uh,
this is something you can have it without milk, with milk, and it has
hmm.
a lot of rose petals. So someone who is like trying to relax and like evening or in the morning, they can have this cup of tea. So we have everything according to your taste palette. You just name
Hmm.
it, and will have that kind of flavors. And
Wow.
then we have our flower tea range, wherein
Hmm.
we are having this hibiscus tea, which is
Hmm.
like it's a flower tea. It's caffeine free, so you can have this like throughout the day.
Hmm.
You don't have to think about the like caffeine content. So it's
Acha.
natural, it's Ayurvedic. So
Amazing. Yeah.
these are the three flavors I showed you. We have like
Hmm.
whole 10, 12 flavors already. Like
All
that.
right. Great, great, great. Okay. So, like I am getting fascinated about it because see, I am a very a person who loves tea, and my day
Hmm.
starts with milk tea, and that is why I told you about acidity because I also do suffer of it at times,
Uh,
right?
with
So,
acidity, the another problem that matlab happens, most people don't notice because they don't like feel it. But if you
mm,
see carefully, after you have a cup of milk tea in the morning, you will feel bloated also. Like you will
mm,
feel that something is uneasy, and that's
mm,
because of your cup of tea. And you don't
yeah,
realize. You think that
no,
maybe I've eaten something,
mm,
maybe some food habits, but it's because of that cup of tea that you had early in the morning. And
yeah,
it's so important that because you see, like after water, chai is the
mm-hmm,
most consumed thing beverage we have
that's right,
in our day. So it should be right. Like you should have the
absolutely.
right cup of tea. Yeah.
So, what's the slogan for Chairu?
So like we try, we call it कि अब पूरा India चाय नहीं चाय root पियो. So it's
Acha,
like
okay,
yeah, because for us, chai means chai root. But
chai
yeah, we
means
want
chai.
to take India back to its roots,
Mm-hmm,
connect entire world to the ancient Ayurvedic roots. Because
mm-hmm,
I think Ayurveda is the way of life. Yoga,
mm-hmm,
Ayurveda, this is the way of
mm-hmm.
life. There's no
Mm,
other way to live a healthy life, no matter how hard you hit the gym or
mm,
like you do a proper like diet, whatever, you
mm,
need
mm.
to connect with your roots. And
That's right.
that's, I think, that lies in ancient recipes, ancient formulas, and that's the way you live.
Wow, wow. It's really so inspiring. Right. Okay. So, Neha, when I say, as you said that you are into social media marketing before this, and you have worked for two different tea brands, right? So, how important you think social media is for not about only Chai Root as a brand, for any brand, like any brand which is into D2C or B2B or B2C or anything, like it's only for awareness also. How
Yeah.
important is social media, like the hype right now that we could see that everybody says that I do search on social media, right? Or people are also saying that who are providing the service of social media marketing or something, they are also saying कि अभी Google से ज़्यादा social media पे searches हो रहे हैं. So people go to Instagram or Facebook before they hit Google.
Right.
So how far this is true and how you are going to use social media for Chairu?
Hmm. So first of all, the whatever the hype or trend, I personally believe that whatever goes up comes
Hmm.
down.
Hmm.
So anything that's trending too much will
Hmm.
stop trending after a certain point of time. To build a successful brand,
Hmm.
two things are important. One is sales,
Hmm.
second one is brand awareness. So
Hmm.
I think I will use social media more to create a brand awareness. If you are a brand who are primarily focused on selling online only, you don't want to go offline, then you
Hmm.
have to put your entire focus on social media, run a lot of meta ads, performance marketing ads, do a lot of influencer marketing, and whatever is needed
Hmm.
for your brand to grow. But
Hmm.
if you want to place yourself like in the offline stores, because I think quick commerce is the like for new India, it's the
Quick
place where
commerce. Hmm.
every D2C brand is targeting to be on quick commerce, because convenience comes at a cost, and everyone is looking for convenience. No one have patience right now in this
Mm-hmm.
world. So, and also like still I feel that somewhere there is a respect left for offline market, and every
Mm-hmm.
brand needs to go to that retail shelf stores, maybe Spencer's, Walmart, and everywhere, to be a brand. Because you see Tata Tea's page, or like you see any brand like Fruity or Maza, you see their Instagram, they're nowhere there. Like they have hardly, I think, 100K followers on Instagram. But compared to that, if you see a new brand uh, like Whole Truth, or like maybe Paper Boat, they're having way more followers than Fruity or Maza. But you see the market share that Maza has. So
Hmm.
it doesn't matter that you have to know your market. If you think that your target is to sell offline, then I don't think social media will be very important for you. I mean, the spending money. Presence is very important. You need to be present everywhere, because जितना दिखोगे उतना ही तुम बिकोगे. So
बिकोगे.
you have to be you have to be present throughout, like online, offline, everywhere. But when it comes to like spending money, so I think for a brand like us, for a small brand like us, we need to like think before spending every penny.
Hmm.
So there we think I right now will focus on creating a brand awareness and spend less on advertisement. And if we'll be raising funds, we will focus more on the offline market right now, because there is a huge competition in the D2C commerce segment. And
Hmm.
someone who is like trying to rule over, I mean, the online market needs to come in with a lot of money.
Hmm.
So until you enter with a lot of money, you will just get like you'll get lost in this huge crowd. So I think and like think wisely before you spend any money on
Hmm.
any market. So yeah.
Right. Hmm. As you talked about raising funds, so any plans in the coming up with the Chai Route to go to Shark Tank?
Oh yeah, why not? Like
Uh,
uh yeah, I think Shark Tank is a platform where like it's almost a 5 to 10 crore of free marketing in a day. You why
hmm.
every I think most of the founders, most of the business man go there to be like entire India is watching you on television, and
Hmm.
in a day
That's right.
you just did a whole lot of marketing. Like
Hmm.
so I think it's extremely important. And when you talk about raising funds, I don't think you need to go to Shark Tank to raise funds, because
Hmm.
there's so many investors out there. If you
Right.
know that
Hmm.
your business model is good, I think Shark Tank is a marketing platform now.
Hmm.
For now, I think Shark Tank is not somewhere you go to raise funds.
Hmm.
If you want to get free marketing, we should definitely try Shark Tank. But
It's not
it
free. There is, I was going through a video recently. They have a detailed process. Like Sony will interview you for an hour. Then you have
yeah.
to have all the necessary documents which you have to be properly filled and submitted to
First you
them.
have to yeah, first you have to
Apply.
like fill
Hmm.
up, apply, and
The
then if you
they will
get
call you for the
sh
interview.
yeah, first you have to
Hmm.
apply and make a
Hmm.
detailed video. So
Hmm.
that video will be a brand video. After that, if you
Hmm.
get shortlisted, they will call you. There will be a
Hmm.
detailed interview, and
Uh,
after that also there will be rounds of audition before you qualify to the that
final thing.
final stage. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's a like whole lot of
Hmm.
process. But once
Process.
you, because you get that 15 minutes on stage, and
Hmm.
it's done. Like the day you get featured on Shark Tank, that day I think your brand sales goes up like from 1 CR to 5 CR maybe. Like it's a
So
huge,
uh, the time that you
because
are giving,
everyone,
it's worth it.
once you see the product, most of the people like within 110 people will go and order to
Hmm.
try out what it
Obviously.
is. So
Huh.
yeah, it's a kind of, you could say, that free marketing happens there. Yeah.
Hmm. Amazing. So Neha, among all the blends of chai root, which one is your favorite and why?
So I think the first one we've formulated. That
Mm-hmm.
will I will show you again the packaging. So
Yeah, sure.
this is Calcutta, Calcutta special Ganga Garam chai we call it. So this is kind
Mm-hmm.
of nostalgic. This
Mm-hmm.
flavor is inspired from the Ganga Ghats. बिकॉज
Mm-hmm.
हम लोग जो प्रिंसेप घाट के बाहर जो चाय मिलता है उसको हम लोग गंगा गरम
Mm-hmm.
बोल के जो वेंडर्स होते हैं वो सेल करते हैं सो दैट नेम वी
अच्छा
टुक
अच्छा.
फ्रॉम देयर एंड इन दिस blend we have a lot of haldi tulsi so it's
Mm-hmm.
I personally love it because its taste तो बहुत अच्छा है ही but at the same time
Mm-hmm.
there is a nostalgia attached because it was the first blend and most of the time I have it so this is my
Okay.
favorite and also I love Punjab masala chai because
Mm-hmm.
of the bold and spicy notes so
Mm-hmm.
these two are my favorites.
Okay. Great. So, anything exciting that is going to happen regarding chai route in the coming days?
We are we have planned a lot of things. We are yet to execute, but yeah, we are trying to build something around men's wellness. So we have a lot of product available in the market, which is for women, like you see
Mm-hmm.
PCOS tea, thyroid tea, but also
Mm-hmm.
there are problems men face. They have hormones, they have issues they face. So there is no particular product in the market right now which only
Mm.
caters to the main segment. So
The
trying to
men's.
make something, yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
trying to make something that will be particular only for men. So maybe we create a separate new category around it. We're still working
Okay.
on it.
Okay, great. So, when you say that for women wellness like PCOS or PCOD, you have got some blends. So, would you like to
Yeah.
name them, or if you can just elaborate a bit on them? Because PCOD or PCOS has become very common nowadays. I think most of the girls or even women after marriage are facing PCOS or PCOD. So, I think this might be helpful for them.
Yeah, so PCOS or PCOD is a very like common problem, and mostly it is triggered by a bad lifestyle and stress in women. So
Hmm.
in Ayurveda there are a lot of herbs that is
Hmm.
actually scientifically to not proven, but we have we know that there are evidences, we have testimonials where it shows that there are few ingredients apart from spearmint tea is so very common, but spearmint को
Hmm.
छोड़ के there are lodra, satwadi. These are few herbs
Hmm.
that, if taken in a particular format, in a particular time of the day, obviously under a proper guidance, or like when you know that it's curated by a company who knows like how to create the blend. So if we're trying to develop a blend, a tea
Hmm.
blend, with
Hmm.
all this Ayurvedic herbs in it, and we have seen that these herbs have clinically proven that these are quite
Hmm.
useful. They have no completely reversed PCOS in some cases.
Hmm.
50% like return customers on all these Ayurvedic herbs. So we are
Hmm.
trying to build a proper PCOS and thyroid tea. So for thyroid also there are particular ingredients that are obviously we can't cure it completely
No,
until
it can
you
help.
it can definitely help in reducing the
Hmm.
symptoms and also
Hmm.
uh, it can be reversed only if you be consistent and you have to follow a
Hmm.
proper diet and lifestyle. If you just
Hmm.
have a tea, it can't like be reversed, but you have to follow a
Absolutely
proper
no.
lifestyle. Stress management is a very important thing. So we are also launching diabetes tea. So
Hmm.
in the diabetes
Acha.
tea, we can't claim, right, ki if you have our
Hmm.
diabetes tea, diabetes will be gone because there are a lot of
No,
other
absolutely
aspects.
not. But it can be a healthy addition to your day-to-day routine, right? You can have.
Absolutely.
It's not going to harm you at the end of the day, even if it is not curing it, but it is going to be
Absolutely.
helpful
Huh?
for your health,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay,
Yes.
great. So, Neha, it was nice conversing with you and uncovering the whole story, like starting from the cluttered market of the tea to the importance that your brand is bringing to people's life. So, we are at the verge wherein I am going to make this podcast a bit interesting with asking you quirky, you can say rapid fire questions. So, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Neha, you are a Bengali, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
So, which one is your favorite among Ilish or mutton, and why?
So my favorite since the childhood is mutton because
Hmm.
इलिश का जो फ्लेवर है वो मुझे पसंद है बस उसमें बहुत काटा है so I always avoided
हाँ,
having it so mutton
हाँ.
is always my all-time favorite. I
Great,
love
great.
other fish.
Okay. So, no, I have given you two options. So, other
हाँ.
fish. Cholbe na. All right. Okay. So, beaches or mountains, and why?
Mountains anytime
Hmm.
because I love nature. Obviously,
Hmm.
anytime people say that spending more time with sand and ocean is great for healing, but I think mountain heals better. So I love mountains.
Great. Okay. So, if not chai route, then what would Neha be doing right now?
Not chai route, then I would love
Hmm.
to work more with some budding D2C brand to
Mm-hmm.
learn and experience more, or maybe maybe a good businessman. I would love to work with someone who have built something great
Hmm.
and learn more.
Ah,
Yeah,
great. One word that describes your entrepreneurial journey.
balance.
That is for everything. Like, balance is the most important thing in life.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's like,
like sometimes it's too much on your plate, and
mm,
balance is something I'm still learning. I think someday it will like I will be able to balance everything properly. But yeah, balance is the most important thing.
right. What's your go-to stress buster after a long day?
Watching stand-up comedy and listening to Shreya Ghoshal songs.
Wow. So, Neha, any recent book or podcast that has inspired you?
So a long back, I read a book that says, "Don't sell, make them buy." It was by R.
Yeah.
Mukund, and
Mm,
I think for to be a like successful businessman, you have to be
mm-hmm.
the greatest salesman. You
Mm,
can't build a business if you're not a good salesman. So I think that's a very small, like a very thin book, but it teaches you a lot of things.
wow.